Welcome to Itinéraire Entreprise, broadcasted on Le Figaro. I am very glad to host Jean-Rémi de Maistre, the CEO and co-founder of Mundi, and Claudia Salomon, the president of the ICC, International Court of Arbitration. Thank you both for being here. I will start with a quick introduction of both of your structure. Let's start with the ICC.
Well, thank you so much. The ICC is a trusted institution, and we understand that information creates trust. And in that context, we also know that businesses have an expectation of transparency. So we are focused on providing more information about how international arbitration works. And with the partnership with Mundi, we're able to do that.
So let's go to Mundi.
Yes, thanks, Victoire. Mundi has been built on the observation that we live in a global world that needs a global system, a legal system, based on the rule of law. We believe that building the global rule of law is everyone's responsibility. And our responsibility as a tech company is to democratize the access to global legal resources.
Claudia Salomon, let's come back to the creation context of the ICC. What was it meant for?
Certainly. ICC was founded in the wake of World War I by a group who believed that fostering peace and prosperity could be done through global trade. And they also understood that it was necessary for there to be an effective dispute resolution mechanism for cross-border business. ICC is the global voice of business. And that the founding principles are extremely true today, just like they were 100 years ago. And as the president of the ICC court, I am committed to assuring that our dispute resolution services meets the needs of global business. In 2020, parties from over 140 countries participated in international arbitration. Arbitrations took place in 113 cities in 65 countries, and awards were issued in 13 different languages. 2/3 of companies in the United States and in Europe that have turnover over $100 million have at least one arbitration pending. And some of them have 4 or more. But it's not just large companies that are engaged in global business. SMEs, small and medium-sized enterprises, are also engaging in more and more cross-border business, and they need effective tools, they need the rule of law, and they need information in order to have effective avenues of recourse.
And on your side, Mundi provides digital tools for international arbitration lawyers. Why do we need these tools?
So you have to imagine that a lawyer is spending like 30% of his time doing legal research. And it is even worse in an international context because there is no central administration that collect and disseminate the information. Let's take an example. You're a French healthcare company that deals with a Chinese company to buy medical supplies. In case of a dispute, you don't want to go before Chinese courts, and the Chinese company doesn't want to go before French court because there might be some national bias. So you put in your contract an arbitration clause, like the ICC clause, for instance, and in case of a dispute, your issue will be decided by an international tribunal composed of 3 arbitrators that you will have appointed. You will choose these 3 people. And it will ensure you an efficient and enforceable decision in record time. Now, the difficulty starts because to evaluate the issue of your dispute, you need to have access to international legal information, maybe to Chinese law, to French law. It's complicated. And you need also to find the lawyers, the arbitrators, who have the knowledge of healthcare disputes in some context. This is complicated, and this is the issue that Mundi fix at a global scale.
And this is why digital helps a lot.
Exactly, yeah.
So why have you guys decided to partner? Why a partnership in between ICC and Mundi?
So Mundi is not your everyday search engine. They really have a unique combination of in-depth understanding of international law with cutting-edge AI. And Mundi also provided us with the assurance of a secure transfer of information as they undertake the task of anonymizing the awards. So this combination was an important opportunity for us to provide additional information about ICC arbitration and communicate the importance of the legitimacy of arbitration through information.
Do you agree with the statements?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we share the same vision that democratizing the access to legal resources is helping to build the rule of law. And Mundi has a very unique model based on open access. So all the information, including ICC awards that are hosted on Mundi, are freely available to anyone to read and to download without a subscription. Now, if you do have a subscription to Mundi, you can have like enhanced tools that are making you more efficient as a professional. For instance, our search engine is multilingual. So if you search a concept like force majeure in French, you will find relevant results in English, in any language, even if the words are not present. Another example is that so when you choose your lawyers, when you appoint your arbitrators, you have to make sure that there is no conflict of interest between them and the other party, their lawyers. Before, it was taking days of work to evaluate for each candidate if there could be some potential conflict. Now with Mundi, it takes a few seconds with a tool that we created that is called the conflict checker.
And so at the end, how will this partnership work? What will be the prerogatives of each of you?
So the publication of anonymized awards for the ICC is part of our broader effort of transparency. And so we're also focused on providing information about the types of decisions that the ICC court makes. For example, decisions about challenges to arbitrators and whether they're sufficiently impartial and independent to serve in such cases. So by providing this type of information, we expect that there will be less challenges because there will be less efforts to pursue unwarranted challenges. And that makes arbitration more efficient and it makes it less costly, and that's valuable to global business.
Maybe the word of the end for you?
I think the benefit for institutions like ICC in this kind of partnership is to be able to disseminate their information without investing in software. And we are glad that ICC took the lead in this respect, and now several institutions are contacting us to do the same. We'll announce soon a partnership with the Russian Arbitration Center in Moscow that will also publish some awards in Mundi. And we can do that because we use a combination of legal expertise. 1/4 of our team is composed of former lawyers from all over the world, and artificial intelligence, more specifically natural language processing, which is aimed at understanding the text of the document. We have a team of already 20 engineers, and this team will double in the coming months.
Well, thank you very much, Jean-Rémi de Maistre. I remind everyone that you're the CEO and the co-founder of Mundi. And thank you very much to you too, Claudia Salomon. I remind everyone that you are the president of the ICC, the International Court of Arbitration. Thank you so much to all of you for coming today.
Thank you, Victor.
Thank you.
And I will see you very shortly for a new interview on Itinéraire Entreprise, broadcasted on the Figaro. Thank you so much.